He stood there in his worn-out boots, a quiet single-dad veteran, facing a billionaire who thought money could buy justice. The courtroom was silent until the arrogant man smirked and said, "You really think someone like you belongs here?" What happened next, no one in that courtroom would ever forget. So before we begin this powerful true-to-life story, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay till the end, because this story will remind you that respect isn't earned by money, but by the battles you've fought in silence. Ethan Cole never wanted fame, wealth, or power. All he wanted was peace, and a stable life for his 8-year-old daughter, Lily. After serving his country for over a decade as a Marine, he came home broken but hopeful. The transition wasn't easy. PTSD, low-paying jobs, and endless court visits over custody had become his new battlefield. He lived in a small rented apartment, doing security night shifts just to afford Lily's school. But even after everything, he always smiled for her. His world was small, yet full of love. Until one morning, a sleek black car stopped in front of his building. Out stepped Richard Hensley, a billionaire known for his cold heart and colder reputation. He wasn't there by accident, he was Lily's mother's new fiancé. And Richard wanted Ethan gone. The custody battle that followed shook Ethan's life. Richard hired the most expensive lawyers, twisting facts, painting Ethan as unfit, a poor ex-soldier with trauma and instability. The courtroom turned into a stage, and Richard enjoyed every second of his performance. "Your Honor," Richard said with a smirk, "this man can't even afford his own lawyer. How can he raise a child in this world?" Ethan stood silently, his hands trembling, not from fear, but restraint. He looked at the judge and said softly, "Your Honor, I may not have wealth, but I've learned to protect what I love with my life. That's all I can offer, and that's everything I have." The judge listened carefully but delayed judgment. Ethan's attorney, a public defender, could barely keep up with Richard's legal team. Things looked grim. That night, Lily drew a picture for him, a stick figure in a Marine uniform holding hands with a little girl. Underneath, she wrote, "Daddy, you're my hero." That single drawing broke him open. He promised himself he wouldn't lose. Not this time. Ethan started working days and nights, studying every document, every clause of the custody law. He didn't have money, but he had discipline, patience, and grit. When Richard tried to use his PTSD against him, Ethan brought medical records showing he attended therapy and had no violent history. When Richard claimed he was unemployed, Ethan brought proof of every paycheck and testimony from his boss about his dedication. But the final hearing changed everything. Richard entered the courtroom laughing with reporters, saying, "This'll be over in 10 minutes. The court doesn't need another sob story from a janitor." Ethan walked in quietly, holding Lily's picture in his hand. But before proceedings began, a woman entered, wearing a military uniform. It was Colonel Reeves, Ethan's former commander. She saluted the judge and said, "Permission to speak, Your Honor. I've come to testify on behalf of Sergeant Ethan Cole." The courtroom fell silent. She recounted how Ethan had once saved an entire squad during an ambush overseas, staying behind under fire so others could make it out. "This man," she said firmly, pointing at Ethan, "is not just fit to be a father. He's a man who defines honor." Richard scoffed. "That's war talk, not parenting." Colonel Reeves turned toward him. "Funny how men who've never faced real battles think they understand responsibility." The courtroom burst into murmurs. The judge raised his hand, silencing everyone. Ethan finally spoke. His voice was calm but filled with emotion. "Mr. Hensley, you said I don't belong here because I'm poor. You're right. I don't belong in your world of money and greed. But my daughter doesn't need mansions. She needs love, stability, and someone who shows up, not someone who tries to buy her." He placed Lily's drawing on the judge's bench. "This is my wealth. Right here." The judge took a long pause, looked at Richard, then back at Ethan. When he finally spoke, his words carried weight. "Custody awarded to Ethan Cole." Gasps filled the courtroom. Richard's smug face turned pale. His lawyers tried to object, but the gavel came down hard. Outside the courthouse, cameras flashed as Ethan walked out holding Lily's hand. Reporters surrounded him, asking how he felt. He simply smiled and said, "Justice isn't about who has more, it's about who stands stronger." A few weeks later, Ethan received a letter, from the same judge who ruled in his favor. Inside was a simple note, Thank you for reminding me why I became a judge. Ethan didn't become rich. He didn't want to. But he became something much greater, a symbol of resilience, proof that integrity and love can't be bought or destroyed. Movie camera ending voiceover. If you felt that moment in your heart, when the single dad stood tall against arrogance and won with truth, then this story was for you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because more powerful stories like this are coming your way. Because sometimes, the richest man in the room is the one who never gave up on love. Heartbreak right arrow red heart.